Yo, that new Psychopath, man. Oh my gosh. Oh, if you have watched this episode, I bet you are smiling just as much as I am right now. Because that was some good stuff right there. Wow. Alright, where to even start? Alright, well, actually, there isn't too much to talk about in this episode, but it was amazing. What did happen was amazing, man. Alright, so basically everyone knows, okay? Everybody knows that Takagi is gone. Alright? Takagi is gone. And they don't know where he is. But Shinya has a hunch. They all have a feeling. They all know that Takagi would not run away. Alright? He wouldn't run away. He didn't want to run away, pretty much. He didn't like his life like it as it was, but he didn't want to run away. And then they went further inside and they found out it wasn't even possible for him to run away. But you can't go ahead and point a finger at the chief, though. It's not gonna happen. Alright, so now, oh my goodness. Alright, after we find out that they suspect something happened, we now go to Makishima. Now, the reason I like this episode so much, if you watched my other Psychopath reviews, you know that I have a man crush on Makishima. Now, don't take this the wrong way. I love the guy, alright? He in this series is the man. He's the man. He wakes up and the chief is there. They're just him and the chief. He's lying down on a hospital bed. He's not chained, he's not tied up, nothing. The chief starts talking to him like they're familiar. He's like, oh, the chief says to him, do you remember that one book I lent you that one time? Makishima's of course like, what are you talking about? Makishima is not one to be scared or flustered, but when he realizes who exactly, the chief gives him the book, when he realizes who it was, he's like, aren't you, I forgot the guy's name, sort of an H, like a, no, like a K, Kogawa, I'm just gonna call him Kogawa. I'm not sure what his name was, but the teacher, they were talking about him in a previous case who committed some grotesque murders, and he just disappeared. He disappeared. He's like, how could you possibly be this person? You are the chief of the MSWP and of the task force. Okay. Now, get this. We now realize what the Sibyl system truly is, and it ties in with why the chief is this person. This is the chief we saw last episode when she took out Takagi. It's a cyborg. Basically, the cyborg is replaced. He says, I am not the only chief. I am not the only chief. There is a Sibyl system. Basically, this is what we get from the whole thing. I'm going to summarize it. Sybil system is a network of human brains working as supercomputers. It was 271 human brains in total, and they basically just switch places, and they all act as chief for a while. They all share the same information, the same mindset, but they still maintain some sense of being an individual. He still remembers who he was, but he shares this knowledge with all of them, and he can only function as a normal human being when he is inside of the chief's body. It's an interchangeable, this body's interchangeable with these brains. And damn, they are trying to recruit Makishima to be one of the brains that is part of the Sibyl system. Now Makishima goes in with this badass quote. This quote, oh man, I absolutely wish I wrote this quote down or I remembered it right now. But all I have to say is, if you watched this episode, what Makishima is saying is fucking brilliant, man. This guy is brilliant, man. I have to say that out of a lot of the anime I've watched, Psychopath goes more in, rather be my own man than a cog in a system. Basically, but he said it much more elaborately. He did use that line, but he said it, he worded it much more elaborately and covered a lot of different topics. Now Makishima's the man. What he proceeded to do from this point on, you need to watch, because I say this, I will say this as many times as it takes. I cannot do this scene any justice at all. I cannot do this scene any justice, man. Makishima, Shogo, kicked Chief's ass and destroyed not the cyborg. This man destroyed the brain. Man, he killed the guy in there. He killed it. The brain, he destroyed the actual brain, man. But you're forgetting 271 brains in the Sybil system. 270 to go. One down, 270 to go. How the hell is he gonna do this? Well, we see after the final cutscene, after we see the plane crash, he crashed the fucking plane, man. Makishima, they were in a plane flying to the place where the operation to integrate Makishima into the Sybil system will be done. Makishima crashes the plane and calls Kagami from an unknown number, and this is the last moment of the anime. It says, oh, sorry, not Jesus Christ. Yeah, it is Kogami. He calls him, and he says, the Sybil system is not what you think it is, and it's not worth risking your life for. I thought you should know that. Bye. That's all the man says. Makishima Shogo for president. Alright? Now, but for real though, this was a really nice episode, man. The endings of the episodes. I have a feeling that this is going to be the last fast-paced episode we have for a while, unless they really take it quick. But I'm gonna go with they're gonna take it quick. But next episode is gonna be really informational, and it's gonna kind of set the stage for much more dynamic events, which are going to lead to the end of this anime. But for this episode, I'm gonna give it about an 8 to an 8.5 out of 10, man. I'm not gonna go ahead and overhype it, but it was very amazing. Depending on how much you actually understand and can comprehend what was going on and what they were saying. But I would say the first half of the episode earns a 7. Later on, like a 9. Later on, about a 9. Okay? Earlier, lower score, 7. Later on, 8 to 9. Hey, who knows? But yeah, Zalvin Palantir, go ahead and like, subscribe, guys, comment. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Am I overhyping it? I honestly don't think I was. I think this was an amazing episode. But I think that might be in part because I have a man crush. I don't want to say it like that. It makes me no homo. But Makishima Shogo, I tapped that.